Yay, we're live. My welcome, we're live moments are really honestly just for those of us who are watching it on the replay, because when Facebook Live goes live, you're really not live. You're live, but it takes people a second to, get on the chat. So we'll give people a second to gather, to join us, but it is day number 2 of the Unblock My Money challenge and mini course. Day 2. And so we're going to be talking about your money. We're going to be talking about your abundance. Give me a shout. Let me know that you are here, that you can hear me, that all is going well. And we're going to get into a juicy conversation because there's some really, really juicy money conversations that are happening in our Facebook sister circle. And so, yay, thank you for the thumbs ups. If you are not, hello, Goddess Brenda, yay! If you're not in our Facebook sister circle, then you need to join us at imanifestmagic.com, all right? Hey, Goddess Courtney. Yay, sound and video are perfect. Good to know. I have a microphone, actually. You can't see it because it's black on black. But it is a mic that I think I paid maybe $14 for on Amazon. And it plugs right into your phone and it is amazing. And so I got a couple of them so that if I'm on the go and I keep one in my bag, it's very lightweight. For those of you who are doing your own broadcasts or podcasting or anything like that, it is a very easy, portable way to get started. All right. So let's do it because we all have stories to tell. We all have, things that we need to get out into the universe. And so that is why I am here, so that we can do it together. Because who wants to be on a yacht by themselves? Hello? No, right? I didn't want to be in Bali by myself. I mean, it would be cool. I enjoy my own company, but it was so much more amazing to be there with beautiful sisters like Goddess Brenda. So let's do this. Let's all, go to the top. There is room for us all. All right. So today for day 2, hey, Goddess Chantel, yay, more Bali goddesses on the line. For today, day 2 of the Unblock My Money challenge and mini course, free at unblockmymoney.com. The assignment was to write a letter to money. So I'm going to tell you why. Then I'm going to go a little bit more into, I'm going to reflect, such an interesting word, reflect on yesterday's assignment. And then, I want to know what's going on with you. So actually, being that the assignment was to write a letter to money. Hey, Goddess Asiri! All my peeps are here in the house. Being that the assignment was to write a letter to money, now that may seem odd to you. It may be like, well, money is not a living, breathing object, so why would I be writing a letter to it? But I say the opposite. Au contraire, mon frère. We are in a relational universe. Hey, Goddess Taffy! I just watched this whole series on Einstein and the series of relativity. I know I'm a super geek, but it was on the network Nat Geo, and it was this biopic of his life. And he was fascinating and quite an asshole, frankly. But, one of the things that we learned from him is that it is a relational universe. And what that means, hey, Goddess Sue. Oh, thank you. I'm appreciating that I'm glowing today. I still have my Bali tan going on. My Bali goddesses, do y'all still have your Bali tan happening too? My chocolate is a little more chocolatey, so thank you for that. Thank you, Goddess Chantel. So we are in a relational universe, which basically just means that everything is energy. Everything has an energy vibration, including money. Money has a soul. It has an energy to it. It is a way that we engage with each other. Money, doesn't by itself is neutral. It's not like, well, money is negative or money is positive. It is a neutral force that, the having of it or not having of it means what we say that it'll mean. And so, just like you are having a relationship with the people in your life, you are having a relationship also with the energies and things in your life. And that includes money, right? And if you don't think that you're having a relationship with your money, think about how it feels when, you are either longing for your money or missing your money or thinking about your money or regretting your money. A lot of the same emotions and words that we use to describe our situations with people, So put in the chat right now what you are feeling presently about money. Okay, so Goddess Brenda says, in Bali, our money was worth so much more than theirs. Yes, I'm focusing on that millionaire feeling to be with some of that in the USA. Oh my gosh, yes. So Goddess Brenda, you are so on point with that. And I actually have a video that I filmed when I was in Bali, a couple of videos counting up $3 million in cash, and so Bali cash, of course, is very different than the US dollar, but to be able to carry around $3 million in your wallet like it's nothing is a different vibrational energy. And so it's just a reminder that we are putting, the money itself doesn't mean anything because it's pieces of paper shaped the same like ours with a picture of somebody important on it, just like ours, a little bit more pretty colors. Like there was the purple, I think it was the $10,000 bill that had purple. I kept the purple, one of the purple ones. But yeah. And so money is just energy. And I know that is so triggering sometimes to hear, but it really, really is. But when we do know that, and we then accept that, and we don't think that money is a cure-all or a fix-all, but again, an energy that we can then just open our arms and allow in, because just like we are the daughters of the planet and the universe and all that is, money is a creation. And so we can just open our arms and open our energy to it, become in alignment with it. And so that is why the writing a letter to money tool is really helpful, in that regards. And it's because we all have, whether you grew up very poor, very rich, or somewhere in between, we have money blocks. We have money issues. We got stuff. We have things that we associate with money, with the having of it or the not having of it. And to be honest with you, I have friends who have as many issues with, money growing up as people who grew up I have friends from every side of the track, and people who grew up very rich and people who grew up very poor tend to still have money blocks and money issues. And so again, it's not, there's not the idea of, okay, more money is going to fix anything. It's like, okay, what is the feeling behind that? What are the things that you are wanting to create in your life? And it all comes back to how it will make you feel. And so if we're wanting to allow more money, just like when we're wanting to allow more love or more happiness or more health, a big part of the allowing process is taking away the barriers, dissolving the things that keep us from whatever it is, from the money, from the love, from the health, and those things come from belief systems, beliefs that we inherited culturally, beliefs that we inherited, directly from our family of origin, and beliefs that we created ourselves in our, in our lives. And so one of the things we spoke about in yesterday's live stream was, and you can see it at any time, just go to login.unblockmymoney.com, we spoke about what abundance means. And so right now, actually, I'm going to invite you to please just type in, we went over, these beautiful expressions of what abundance meant. Right now, I want you to share, in brief, what maybe your earliest money memory was. This was from yesterday's assignment. So what is your earliest money memory? And, and again, briefly here, just because there's not a lot of room and Facebook is not letting me read more than one comment at a time. So what that earliest memory was. And then here's the caveat. What did you make it mean? Notice that's very specific wording, not what did the thing that happened mean? What did you make it mean? And I want to address, so type that into the comments right now. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to go to our Facebook sister circle, because there was one sister who I wanted to address her comment. She said that she didn't have any money memories like mine. And Miss Peaches, God girl. All right. So Miss Peaches, God girl, your money memories don't have to be anything like mine. Let me see. Sorry, just adjusting this. Yeah. Your money memories don't have to be like, my money memory that I shared. There are a couple of early money memories that I have, some were happy, some were less happy, some were whatever. But the one that I shared in our Facebook sister circle at imanifestmagic.com was being maybe about 9 or 10 years old. And I don't know if y'all did this in your schools, but I sold Christmas cards. Like you would sell Christmas cards from a catalog and then you could win a prize. And I don't remember what the prize was, but I was very excited about it. And I wanted to sell the most cards so I could get the biggest prize, right? So like most people, my parents helped me out. I was a kid. Or maybe most people don't do that. I don't know. I don't want to put my money stories on you. Let me see. I'm going to share. Okay. I'm going to be interrupting myself to read your comments because Facebook will boot them out if I don't. So Goddess Marissa says her earliest money memory was one Christmas. Her mother told her she could only have one gift because she had to take care of, for her sister, and it made her realize that she was poor. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that you shared that, Goddess Marissa, because just yesterday I was talking about how, in helping to raise my baby niece who will be 3 in a couple of weeks, that I am hyper vigilant about certain things. Sometimes it feels overly vigilant, but then not really, because we do make these decisions about our lives based on this stuff. And so one of the things was that I brought her back gifts from Bali, and I was going to ask her, choose this treat or choose this one, but I didn't want her to get a message of lack. Goddess Chantel says she has one of her dad always telling her to save money for a rainy day. So rainy days, literally, she would want to spend the money. As an adult, I always try to put my money aside. Yes, I love that you said that as well, because my friend Kara Stevens, who is the Frugal Feminista, I think is her website. She is a client and friend and amazing manifester and money-making goddess and all of that. And we'll be doing an event together within the next 12 months. But she has a whole methodology that she teaches her people about how to save for a sunny day, save for happy times and good times, because a lot of us grew up hearing save for a rainy day. So anyway, going back to my Christmas card story. So basically my dad took the Christmas cards to church and to his job and sold them for me, made me a lot of money. I could have won the prize, but then I botched the whole thing. I couldn't figure out who paid for what person, the spreadsheets, the whole thing. It was a hot mess. My dad was really embarrassed because now he had to go tell these people he didn't know whether who had paid, who hadn't paid, what they had ordered, what had happened. Did they order cards or chocolate or, wreaths or whatever it was. He yelled at me, and that's why it stands out, because my father never, ever yelled at me. He yelled at me and told me, or maybe he didn't yell, I don't know, but it felt like he yelled at me. He definitely told me I was a disappointment, or he was disappointed in me, which I took to mean that I was a disappointment and that I was careless and basically that I was a mess. And I took that to mean that I was a mess when it came to money. Money was a mess. Money was stressful. Money was confusing. And to try to stay away from it as possible. And basically, oh, and this is a new revelation for me. I'm just getting this part of it. Get a big, strong man in my life who could handle these things that are confusing to me as a little girl. Oh, I'm seriously just putting together that last part of it as we're here on this call. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. So we take these things and make them mean things. And then we have that 9-year-old girl who's still making money decisions in our lives. That 9-year-old little girl, is still the person who, as a grown woman, however many years later is saying, oh, that's good. Oh, that's bad. Oh, stay away from that. Oh, that's scary. Oh, you're going to make a fool of yourself. Oh, you're going to ruin it, or whatever it is. And so that's why we want to look back, at these money memories. And when things come up, like I just had just now, what we then do is you go and you can journal on it. Write it out, get more specific on what the issue is. Then you can dissolve the energy around it by doing some womb panopano, which my Bali goddesses know, but oh, yay, it came back. Okay, good. All right. So basically, I don't know how much of that you heard. It kind of dropped out in between. But what I was saying is that, the way to deal with these things, these memories, so that you transform them, transmute them from things that are very emotionally charged, like the memory that I was just having. You want to move it from that energy into an energy that is, where you are being gentle with yourself. You did the best that you could with what you knew at the time. And that little, 9-year-old, 5-year-old, 16-year-old, whenever these memories are from, that they are not making decisions in your grown woman life. Right? They are not the making the decisions like, don't answer the phone, it's bill collectors, or don't open that, or don't take the course because, it won't work for you anyway, or don't start a new business, or don't leave your job, or, don't save money because whatever stories we make up for ourselves. Okay. So, yes. So type your money memories into the little thing and we can break it down. So yeah. So for Ms. Peaches, who said, unlike you all, I have no money memories. She says, I was raised by my grandmother early on and my great aunt thereafter, and had no one to teach me any financial sense. That by itself is a money memory. That's a money memory in and of itself, that, no one taught you, that you didn't have those conversations. A lot of us, I think, have that situation. And then Ms. Peaches also goes on to say her great aunt owned a bar and she knew she wanted to be successful like her great aunt. Yeah, that's huge money memory. So I would just go in and just, again, journal on it. Do some forgiveness work for yourself. Where we cut off was where I was saying you want to do some womb panopano on it. And my Bali goddesses know what that is. For the rest of you, I am going to post that. I shot a womb panopano video one night in Bali, in my pajamas. And I'm going to post that in our Facebook sister circle, as well as at login.unblockmymoney.com. So now let me know, based on those of you who shared your money memories, how those beliefs, what you made that memory believe, what you made it mean, and do you still believe whatever you made it mean? Does that make sense? What did you make the money memory mean? And do you still believe that to this day? So for me, the memory was, I made the memory mean that I was terrible with money. And I believed that for a very long time, Do I still believe that to this day? No, but I still have an emotional charge around it, because when I talked about it and had a new revelation about it, I felt very emotional. So I want to continue to do some clearing work around it, because then those things are money blocks. So me not wanting to get into a messy situation, like with the Christmas cards, could keep me from signing a contract that is a great deal, or, could have kept me from creating the Abundance Pray Love Bali retreat, or creating, this program or whatever. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you want to soften the vibration and have a more positive relationship with your money. Which brings us back to today's assignment of writing a letter to your money. So as I was saying, you are having a relationship, you are in relationship with money. And so, one of the things we did, the assignments that we did in yesterday's live stream, was we shared how money makes us feel. All right, so Goddess Marissa says, I believe that money wasn't my friend. Now I try to make it my friend, but I feel like I'm chasing it instead of allowing it to be a friend. Ooh, that is huge. That's big. I'm going to read that again. I believe that money wasn't my friend. Now I try to make it my friend, but I feel like I'm chasing it instead of allowing it to be a friend. Yeah, give Goddess Marissa some hearts on that. We definitely relate to that. In fact, with my Dear Money assignment, I had a very similar situation, Goddess Marissa. Actually, let me see if I can pull that up on my Instagram. I completely relate to that. The feeling that, money was a necessary evil almost. Like it was like, okay, well, I can't not deal with it, but it's not my friend. And I think that is definitely something. I love your awareness around it, because once we're aware of something, then we can start to improve it, just like in any other relationship. Once you become aware of a block, an issue, a limiting belief, you can start to dissolve it. So here is the letter that I wrote to money. I wrote, Dear Money, well, this is awkward. Money, you have shown me the best and worst parts of myself. Thank you. I thank you because I own all of me and I am still evolving. To be honest, Money, we started out on rocky ground. Yeah, it seemed good on the surface, but those seem good surface relationships are never a good thing. You, Money, have been a perfect mirror over the years of when I was playing small, shrinking to make other people feel comfortable, and shrinking to make myself feel safe. You have been that elusive friend, chilling in the cut, but always there when I need you. Money, and again, I thank you. It wasn't ever you. It was always me. We were young, Money, and it was hella confusing, so I'm letting us both off the hook. I forgive you, Money, and I forgive me, because that's the way to move forward. We've shared happiness and embarrassments, loving experiences, and deep, deep shame. I ask for your forgiveness for making you mean what you did not. I ask for your forgiveness for asking you to give what you could not. You couldn't love me when I didn't love me, or snuggle up to hold me in my broken places. But again, that was on me, not on you. It's fun now for us to bond soul to soul, Money. I love this relationship that we are having now as grown folk. I see now that you grow in direct proportion to how much I ask you to, in direct proportion to how much I ask myself to. That is love. And for this, I am so grateful. You have been the best kind of friend to me, Money. Not the friend who tells me what I need to hear, but the friend who shows me exactly what I need to see. That this is a safe and loving universe, that all is well, that life loves me, that I am great and can be greater still. Thank you, Money. I appreciate you having my back. I got you too. This is so much fun now. Let's do this. You have my permission to be all you can be, money, to exceed your expectations and mine. No more playing small for either of us. This or something greater for the good of all involved. Love, your friend, your sister, Abiola. So that was my money letter. And so I urge and encourage you, definitely write a letter to your money. Let money know what you have to be grateful for, what you have to thank money for. Let money know what you have to forgive money for. Maybe it was not being there when you needed. Maybe it was a judgment thing. Maybe it's a self-worth thing. Let money know just frankly, openly, and honestly what your thoughts are. Thank you, Courtney. Courtney says, wow, that letter was excellent. I appreciate that because I'm having now, and this started yesterday when I wrote it, a total vulnerability hangover. And, you know, what that is for those who are unfamiliar, is like when you put yourself out there, which I'm urging and encouraging you all to do because we need your voices in the world. It's then the feeling of, oh my God, I said too much. They can see me. They can hear me. I told my truth. But it is also at the same time, by us telling our truths, it allows others to tell their truth. So, you know. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. Because I'm having totally vulnerability hangover right this minute, and like all kinds of, you know, things that are popping up, like, oh my God, what if my dad happens upon this live stream and I told a Christmas card story, which I'm sure he doesn't remember. He didn't think about it. He probably didn't even think about it again after that day. I would bet everything that he has no idea. And so maybe I need to just tell him. I mean, but now it feels so irrelevant, you know, but you know, there you go. So when these money issues and things come up, you could go and, like I said, you know, talk to the person about it and be like, you know, if it's related to a person, there's a lot of relationship stuff around money. 75% of marriages that end, that number, I think I saw a higher number recently, but the majority of marriages that end, it's related somehow to money issues. So we really want to get this stuff cleaned up. We really do, because you deserve all of the abundance, whatever it is that you are wanting to call into your life. You know, for some people, it's luxury things and experiences. For some people, it's just the safety and the security of being able to take care of their families and their loved ones. And there should be no judgment around any of it. Someone else's, you know, money dreams are not yours. And so I want us to really start coming to the ocean, arms open, instead of like this, like just a little bit, just a little bit, just give me a little bit, you know. No, we're not doing that. We are not doing that. And so let's start to shift the energy. Let's start to shift the conversation. Your homework for today, this day, is to write your Dear Money letter and share it with me at imanifestmagic.com, which just takes you to our Facebook sister circle. Okay. So what is your Dear Money letter? Your Dear Money, what is it that you're wanting to say? Let's shift some energy. Let's move some stuff, because if you are not having the abundance in your life that you are wanting to, and that, again, could mean for some people they have the money, but they don't feel comfortable to spend it. All their money is in the bank, you know, like I spoke about earlier, saving for a sunny day. So whatever it is, let's move this energy and let's get you your abundance, right? Right. Goddess Brenda says, Dear Money, thank you for always coming my way. Thank you for always presenting yourself in unexpected ways. I want you to know that I am comfortable with you now. Yes, I am ready for your, not able to see the rest, but I will be able to see it after the live stream. I will look. Yay. Yes. I love that Goddess Brenda wrote, thank you for always presenting yourself in unexpected ways. Yes, because here is the cool thing that, you know, as much as it's a vibrational, you know, energy with money, and as much as we are creating our lives, it is a co-creational I don't know if that's a word, creational, but it's a co-creating experience. And so being open to things not being exactly like you want them scripted out in your life, you know, like if you're trying to call in money and you're like, okay, in the next week, I am going to manifest $5,000 or whatever number you feel comfortable with, or allow in, if allow in is an easier word for you than manifest. $5,000. You have to be open to it coming through different ways, you know? And so I love that she said, I thank you for always presenting yourself in unexpected ways. And it's actually a beautiful affirmation. Let's just turn that into an affirmation. Money always presents itself in beautiful and unexpected ways. Or just what she said, thank you, money, for always presenting yourself in unexpected ways. I love that. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so I want your Dear Money letters. Your day one assignment was do a money autobiography. You could download the journal worksheet at login.unblockmymoney.com. I also posted it in the Facebook sister circle at imanifestmagic.com. Your day two assignment is write a letter to money. And these assignments are created that you could either spend 5 minutes on them or, 30 minutes, or as long as you would like to. You can revisit things and, go back to them as needed. So, and I created them to be very short, easy to do assignments to take away your excuses. No excuses. We are not invested in your inadequacy because you are an incredible force of light and power and nature. And we are going to make some things happen. Okay? So share with me. Don't leave me out here on my vulnerability hangover by myself. Thank you, Goddess Brenda, for your letter. Share with me your Dear Money letter. And I will be back tomorrow at, tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here. There's one of the days, it may be Friday, where I have an interview at 3. We'll rearrange the times of the live stream. Saturday, family reunion, so we'll rearrange the times of the live stream. But I am here. I am committed. We are doing this. We are unblocking your money. All right? So tell a friend if you feel like, okay, there's a lot of support in the Facebook sister circle at imanifestmagic.com. But if you get your friends on board and you bring your friends together and you're like, let's get free together, that is really awesome, because then you not only have accountability partners, but you don't have that primal fear of leaving and deserting your tribe, which is what keeps a lot of us as women shrinking, small, not advancing, not moving ahead. Oh, I'm going to outgrow my man, or I'm going to outgrow my sister, or my brother, or my father, or my mother, or my grandmother, or my grandparents, or my best friend, or whatever it is. So bring them all together. Be like, let's get free. Goddess Marissa, yes, that's awesome. Bring your peeps. Let's get free. Let's do this. Have them log in at unblockmymoney.com. For right now, this is a goddess only experience. But if there is a man in your life, a brother, a father, whoever that you are your husband that you're wanting to bring along on the challenge and have them do this work with you, absolutely have them do it with you. Okay? All right. Let's do it. Let's get free. Yay! All right. Go do your homework. Do it now. Right now is a good time while you're in the energy of it and the flow of it, because we get so easily distracted. You're going to turn around. There are going to be a million things. So do it now. All right. No excuses. We are invested in your growth and your evolution. Be seen, be heard, be a movement. Namaste, my goddess. Log in at login.unblockmymoney.com. Send your friends and your peeps to unblockmymoney.com. Bye.